दया, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. Something is definitely wrong. This was the thought that came to mind when I took my assessment at the base camp. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and leaders. I truly believe that great leaders are great teachers. They help people, inspire them, and help them see their true potential. My assessment at the base camp helped me recognize that my style of leadership is that of a CID. No, not the easy with Pradhiman you're thinking of. It is a capital C for coaching, I for innovation, and D for democracy. Let's look at these in detail. As a coach, I understand that every individual has their own unique requirements. So I try to understand my team and guide them individually. Once they learn how to swim, we throw them to the sharks. We throw them at the deep end. Innovation. I encourage my team members to bring in new ideas and always try out something crazy. And democracy, the aim is to empower the team members to feel confident in their own opinions and to make their own decisions. There is always something we can learn from everyone. And folks, I am yet to meet a person so ignorant that I couldn't learn something from them. So let's see if I have succeeded in putting all these together with a story. Presenting to you my conversation with Abbas, the chai freak. One day, Abbas comes up to me. Hi, Aarti. Can I join in as your PR associate? Hi, of course. Sure, why not? Aarti, I love making memes. Let me know if I can make some for you. Actually, I want to get back at Hasnain for telling people about my female fan base. I'm sure even the members will have a good laugh. At this point, I understand that boss, Abbas mein kuch to gadbad hai. Because point number one, Abbas has a horribly humorous mind. He has a wacky new idea to try. Point number two, he is subconsciously thinking about ways to increase communication between members. Interesting. That leads to point number three. So even though his intentions are questionable, I know his heart is in the right place. So of course I take him in, and the CID comes into play. Coaching. Over the course of 6 months, I teach him everything about PR, 1 cup of chai at a time. Innovation. I never expose him to the guideline limitations directly because I want him to focus only on thinking out of the box. Democracy. I encourage him to share his ideas and help us in our decision-making processes. At first, he is reluctant, but then he soon gives in. This is what a decision-making conversation between us is like. Abbas, what should we have for dessert today? Aarti, let's have faluda chai. Abbas, no! What even is faluda chai? Look at him, guys, he's still having chai. Now, folks, Abbas was passionate, so he greatly benefited from my leadership style. However, there are instances when this backfires on me. Let me share a few examples with you. Point number one, time squeeze. Being a coach requires me to understand each of my team members individually. And this limits the time I can invest into my own growth and commitments, and hereby reduces my efficiency as a leader. I am being mindful about this by learning time management from my colleague Abbas. Remember, I told you everyone has something we can learn from? Well, guess what? We both found great mentors in one another. Point number 2 is what I call an innovation overload. There are so many great ideas to try, and I get excited to take them all up at once. But this could lead to a potential idea overload and could burn out my team members. So we work on this by prioritizing our tasks according to importance. Friends, leadership is scary. But do you know what's scarier? It is convincing yourself that only aggressive people who bully their teammates can be ideal leaders. Your brain is as colorful as a rainbow, and every person thrives under different leaders. The world is in a sorry state today, not because of the evil the bad guys are doing. It is because of the silence of the good people. Why are you silent? The world needs your voice. So today, if you have a leadership opportunity in front of you, instead of thinking that I can't do this, I'm not the best fit for it, try thinking instead, my voice matters, and I will learn by doing it. Because if you don't even try to begin with, you will never know what you're capable of. I have accepted this challenge. Toastmaster of the day, will you? Thank you.
It's not a cliche when I say that for some time I forgot to evaluate. And that is why I may not have a proper evaluation, because the speech was so gripping. Even before this, I was thinking about the speech title, but kuch to gadbad tha. Whatever I thought about, was not. And it was actually an acronym which the speaker coined for the speech. The speech had a very catchy beginning, and as I mentioned, held my attention. The speech had all the elements in terms of gestures, good words, colorful language. Learn to swim, and after they've learned to swim, throw them to the sharks. Eye contact, uh, and drama. And when she was doing a monologue, it seemed like it was not a speech, but it was a drama or acting, and we were looking at a play. We were actually seeing a play. Uh, and all along, what Aarti was trying to do was to give out messages which were well absorbed in a very playful manner. And so I think I really enjoyed the speech. The only but any speech can become better. And in my personal opinion, what I felt is that there was a call to action at the last, where Aarti mentioned about world being in a sorry state, where because of the silence of good people, and then calling people to become leaders. Somehow I felt that that could have been linked in a proper way, because all about in the speech she was giving out ideas about her own style of leadership, and then about the monologue and what backfired for her, and then she brought in this quote and then linked it to the overall messaging. I thought it could have been done in a better fashion. That's the only area of improvement which to improve upon is something which I have. Otherwise, as far as I'm concerned, as mentioned, it's a 5-star speech, and all the best, Aarti, for your looking forward to hear many more from you. Thank you.